Oh no. Hello supporters, this is Jay with Multnomah County Animal Services. We are live from the Kitten trailer here. We're joined by Jackie and our new Kitten trailer volunteer, Jeanette. Or is it Janet? I'm sorry.
Janet. That's
Janet,
yeah.
Janet. We have a Jeanette who works for us, and so I defaulted there. But we are getting ready to feed and bathe a couple of kittens. If you received our emails, you know that they're in pretty rough shape. They've got swollen eyes and upper respiratory infections, and Jackie's been nursing them back to health over the last week with your support. And today we'll show you a feeding, and they're going to get their first bath. Actually, normally Mom is going to be the one who bathes them, but they're without Mom. And they've been so sick that we've held off on bathing them because that can open up other risks and things that we didn't quite want to subject them to in their compromised state. So, there we go. We're just heating up the food. Sally says hello. Hi, Sally. Thanks for joining us. And to all of our guests, if you could take a moment, if you want to say hello, we'll say hello back. We'll answer your questions. Please share this with your friends and let them know what's going on. We just want to show how your support is saving lives here at Multnomah County Animal Services. So far, we've raised about $7,500 in the campaign. Our goal is $22,000, and all donations are matched by the Friends of the Shelter Foundation that supports animals here at the shelter. It's our 501c3 who helps out. So they will match all donations 100%. So if you donate $50, it becomes $100 thanks to their support. Donna says, waiting for fosters now, finally. That's great, congratulations. I'm sure that we'll have some coming your way. Sally says, so last week I talked about getting another nebulizer for you guys. I can't seem to find our older one that I thought we still had, but I'd like to buy you guys a new one if you still need one. Yeah, that would be wonderful. If you visit our Amazon wish list, we should have a couple of models, or any basic nebulizer for people would be just great. I know they sell them at even Walmart or anywhere you want to go. We would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much, Sally. Okay, so we got some mush. And this is a combination of wet food and baby food.
Yes, this is just a combination of just regular Gerber's baby food. Today is going to be chicken. So you want a single ingredient. So just the chicken, no onion, no added extra vegetables or anything. And they're getting a pate. This is fantastic for syringe feeding. It's kind of a smooth loaf that doesn't have the bits and pieces in it like most pates do. So I can easily syringe it up once it's warmed up, and then we can feed it that way.
Yep, just a good way to transition from our kitten milk replacer to the wet food, as we use meat, baby food, and wet food here.
One of these kiddos is doing fantastic and has actually started eating on his own out of a dish. And I'm currently looking for that dish.
Donna says, is that the same little noisy guy? Actually, we have a mama kitty here, and she's not feeling great. We just separated some of her kittens from her, so she's having a hard time. She's also been here for a while, nursing her kittens. So if you've had a baby at the hospital and you get to the second or third day after it's done and you're ready to get out, that's this mama over there. So she's done and having a hard time. But here we turned the lights down a little low to help everybody take naps.
Here are the twins.
Yep, so you can see that he's shaking, stuffy noses. In
Got
rough
an itch?
shape, swollen eyes.
Got an itch?
Poor little kitty. Yep.
You ready? Are you hungry?
sibling there in the back. We haven't named these two kittens yet, so we're just going to refer to them affectionately as the twins. But we want to offer the opportunity to name them next week. So look for the links in your newsletter or during the broadcast. We want to make sure that we like offering the opportunity to name kittens. If you make a donation now, you can pick out names for kittens.
Let go.
But occasionally we'll do special opportunities to name specific kittens. We just like giving our supporters the opportunity to have that fun thing that's normally reserved only for fosters. But as donors of this program, we want to give you a stake in the care of these animals. We want you to feel connected to the work that you're helping to support, and that's why we want to show you live videos and also give some special donation perks.
Things are about to get messy.
You are ravenous. So are they male and female, or are they both male?
Male and female.
So a male and a female kitty.
This is the boy.
This is the male.
And he is the one that actually has done the best. He looked the best when they came in. But he's certainly not getting the hang of eating on his own quite yet.
Yeah.
Why work for your food when somebody else will just drop it in your mouth?
Sally says, beast mode, LOL. Angela says, hungry, hungry kittens. Yeah. What he lacks in skill, he makes up for in enthusiasm when he's eating.
He's pretty ridiculous. And now this is when he gets angry because I have to refill. This is when he goes on the search for the food.
Where's it at? Where am I going? Yes? I'm gonna say hello?
No, don't climb into it. Don't. It'd be one thing if you climbed into it and actually ate it.
Hey. Mom was busy.
Alright, here you go. Arr.
Put it in my mouth.
At home during that period of time when I'm switching and refilling the syringe, I just put him in the sink and he just does circles in the sink.
This is fun, folks. I mean, it's really hard to see the state of his eyes and to know that he's really sick and struggling. But it's wonderful to see that he still has the energy to eat. That's always a good sign.
Yes. And the eyes will heal. They'll get better. They may not be 100% perfect, but as far as he's concerned, they'll be perfectly fine.
So thank you. If you're just joining us, you're welcome to ask questions or leave comments for us. We're doing a kitten feeding and a bathing later. Angela says, is it an upper respiratory infection? Yep.
Yep. Probably 90% of what comes through here is upper respiratory infection and flea anemia.
Deborah says, I wish my grandson ate that well. I think that this kitten has the same problem where there's, more on the floor than there is in his mouth.
Yeah.
Kim says, shared. Thanks, Kim, for sharing. Kimberly also says, wow, so hungry. Yeah. He's very enthusiastic about it. He's trying to find a way to get more of it in his mouth, which is Now, we usually use miracle nipples, but this guy is getting to the point where he's almost ready to just eat solid food right off the... We use kind of a tongue depressor at first with the wet food, and then they transition to food in a bowl eventually. Deborah says, how much do they eat?
It depends on the kitten, the size of the kitten, and the age of him. This kiddo here eats about 3 of these syringes, which is 12 mils, or 12 cc's. So he's eating roughly around 36 mils per feeding. And that's as he's feeling better, that increases. Are you gonna actually eat it?
Donna says, how old is he?
They are actually about 5 weeks old. Way small for their age. But they have a pretty good amount of teeth in there, which I'm gonna get bit if I keep trying.
Marilyn says, hello. Hi, Marilyn. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate all of our supporters tuning in, and if you receive our emails, thank you for following the story and for all of your support. We've been really overwhelmed with the support of our community today. Today is our biggest fundraising day. We've raised over $1,000 so far today, and thank you so much. All of that really goes a long way to saving the lives of the kittens here in the trailer. We are dealing with the kittens that are just coming in, most of them without their mothers, in cardboard boxes. They're cold, they're sick, they're hungry, and your donation can make sure that they have the staff attention, the medical supplies, and the food that they need to survive and thrive. We shared the example of Squeakers, and this little guy is a lot like Squeakers with his condition. He's getting over an upper respiratory infection, which is affecting his eyes, which are basically swollen and glued shut. He's all stuffed up. He's doing a lot better. He's on the recovery end of it, thanks to your support. But these kittens, they need a lot of attention and support. So thank you to everybody who's donated so far. We've had about over 100 donors so far contribute to this program. We're attempting to raise about $22,000. We also have a Cars for Kittens program where you can donate your old vehicle if you've got, an old car you're not sure if you can get your money's worth out of with repairs, and it's not going to get a lot for selling it. We've got a partnership that will happily take the title and the vehicle off your hands and tow it away, and it'll all go to support kittens here at the shelter. And we partner with Volunteers of America for that program. Sally says, wow, really small for his age, but his energy level is encouraging. Yep, it's wonderful to see him so exuberantly eating. Oh, pardon me.
I think we finally filled up.
So this is a heating disc, which is also on our wish list if you're interested in supporting.
Still kind of lukewarm.
It's called a Snuggle Safe.
Yeah.
So it's a heating disc that we can heat up in the microwave and then put in for where they're sleeping to keep them warm.
And these are fantastic because they last like 6 hours.
6 hours of heat? That's incredible. Even the old, beans in a bag trick.
Yeah.
That's only half an hour if you're lucky.
Exactly.
Marilyn says, if they come in with their mom, does mom go to Spay and Save program? Spay and Save is mostly for folks who own cats who need help getting spayed or neutered. We do spay and neuter the moms when they do come in. And we have a whole list of ways to determine if kittens that you find in the community, if they've got a mom caring for them, if it's best to leave them with the mom. So if you visit our website at moltkopets.org, we have a post about if you find kittens. And kittens always have the best chances of survival if they're left with their mother. So it's important to know whether mom is gone or if she's just out looking for food for her little brood.
Yeah, the misconception is often people find kittens without mom, and the misconception is that mom doesn't stay with them all the time, and they also move their babies on a daily basis. So, often people will find a litter of kittens by themselves, and sometimes mom could be out hunting, looking for food, or she could be in the middle of moving a litter. So it's always really important to hang out and watch and see if she returns, because she may have only moved 1 or 2 kittens, and then you're stumbling along and finding the kittens that are either just got moved there or are waiting for their turn to get moved. So we're just cleaning up these little eyes and put some meds in.
So as soon as mom is usually done nursing kittens, that's when we would send mom to spay surgery. Is that right, Jackie?
Yeah. So like the Danica, our little talker over there, so her kittens got separated out today. She will go into the main part of the shelter. She'll get a reevaluation to evaluate her social ability and her adoptability, and then that will determine what direction she goes. If she can come around, become more social and handled more, she can go up for adoption. If not, then she may go into our Kitties for Hire program and become a kitty that has a home, a place to call home, but not necessarily indoors. We do know that she was social, so she will come around. Alright, bath time for you.
Alright, feeding it on to Beth for the male twin here. We're calling these kittens the twins. We haven't picked out a name yet. We will offer the opportunity to make a donation and pick out names for these kittens. So it'll be an exclusive perk. We offer the opportunity to name kittens in the program, and basically you submit names. After you make a donation, we'll send you an email. You can pick a name, and then Jackie and Katie. Hi, Katie. So Jackie and Katie and staff members will name kittens with the names that you picked as donors throughout the season.
Yes.
Donna asks what soap you're using.
I use Dawn dish detergent. Just the regular old original blue one that they use for wildlife.
Just a little bit, yeah. So they use that for the oil spills.
It's
strong enough to cut grease, but gentle on your hands as as they market it.
The one with the little ducky on the front. It's mild on them. It works really well. You can also use, any of your kitten or puppy shampoos. We do this enough that we go through it enough that it's a little bit cheaper to go with the Dawn. It goes a lot further, and you don't need to use very much.
Sally says, "Oh my, he has a different opinion about the bath than he did about food." Yep.
Not doing too bad though.
Yep, he's not struggling. He's a little worried about the bath there. But
yeah, not too sure about this. Let's get that grub underneath your neck.
And clean up your mess.
Yeah.
Wash behind your ears, says Mother.
I'm gonna get. So toothbrushes are fantastic for kittens. They are wonderful for simulating mom's tongue. So, it's for bottle babies and for little ones like this, for bathing. They really seem to enjoy the similar to mom's tongue action there. Oh.
It's a little spa day for the
Yeah.
first twin here. Taking a bath.
All right. Oh, please pick up. Yuki on you.
At least the warm trailer is good for giving kitten
Right?
baths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now for the rinse cycle. We're gonna come that way. That one got a little bit cool. Put you up here. There you go. So it's important to make sure that they get rinsed off well. Oops. Don't stick your nose in there.
Don't drink the pool.
Yeah.
Jackie, were these already soaked earlier?
Yes, they were sprayed, yeah. All right. That big old belly. All right, I'm all clean. I look like a little drowned rat.
Yep. Let's get you all warm in your snuggle safe pad. Get your sister for a feeding.
Yeah.
So thank you to everybody who made this feeding and bath possible with your donation. Yeah, pretty goopy eyes. But you put did you put ointment in?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's mostly ointment right now.
Yeah.
A little burrito. Thanks, Angela.
All right.
Thought I turned it off.
They always have the best time to go off.
Yeah.
All right, little girl. Little boy. You're the boy. Time to get the little girl.
Time for a sister.
So, let's see. Who wants to hold these guys and dry them while I grab Sissy? All right.
Janet's got a fun job. Thank you for volunteering, Janet.
Oh, you got it.
Deborah says he looks stunned.
Yeah, he's not too
Looks-
sure.
He looks pretty subdued after that bath, doesn't he?
Full tummy, nice warm bath. I mean, you know, who could ask for anything more? Yeah.
So just hold him like you're holding him, then
Yeah, dry him off, dry him. Uh-oh.
Janet, wash your hands after you,
Yeah, have you been in with anybody else?
no, just cleaning, which is worse. So
Yeah, so wash your hands before. In between every litter or every box or every kennel.
makes sense to me.
And then the next thing that we'll do is they'll actually get blow dried before they go into the back into the kennel. The blow dryer gets a little bit loud.
Sally says trim his nails and then he'll have a full spa morning.
Little paint on the nails. Yeah. All right, let's get a dry towel.
Unhook from the first one.
We'll blow dry them together.
A little warming disc, flying saucer, successful handoff to Janet.
We're doing those. They're so playful now. They're actually.
Sister.
Oh. They're What you doing, little baby? They
Are
were
you hungry? Sorry, y'all.
yesterday. They were having a game of I don't know. Maybe they were playing Duck Duck Goose or something because they were both sitting there tapping each other on the head.
I
Which is
boop you.
hilarious.
I boop you back.
Yeah.
I take your boop and I see you.
Here. Over here. Come find it. Come find it. There it is. Oh, yeah.
Up. So sister is the more advanced eater. Is that what you're trying to tell us, Jackie?
Yeah.
More
She's like,
organized with
I
her
figured
feeding.
this out.
Yeah.
I got this.
It's like, I'll
But
mix
she
it
is
up.
standing in it. But that's okay.
There we go. Nom, nom, nom. So this is the female of the twins. We'll offer a naming opportunity for these two next Tuesday. Thank you to everybody for tuning in and for sharing with your friends and for liking and donating and asking how you can help. This is a great learning opportunity as well for if you're interested in becoming a foster volunteer. Our volunteer information session is the fourth Wednesday of every month at 7 p.m. here at the shelter. You can learn more about volunteering, so you can be a volunteer like Janet here, who's having the time of her life with this kitten. You can also learn about foster opportunities, and so these are great educational, entertaining videos for that purpose as well. And we really just want to show you what's going on here in the kitten trailer, what your donation actually does and what it provides. A lot of the kittens that we receive are in rough shape, like these two kittens who have pretty bad upper respiratory infections and they need a lot of help. Most of the kittens will come in with fleas as well, and they need treatment, and a lot of times they have health complications such as flea anemia that need to be treated as well.
They were super flea anemic. Recognize them?
Yeah, I do. Look at them. They look great.
The little Jackie magic.
Jackie magic.
Pretty much, yeah.
little Jackie dust.
Do they have names yet?
Not yet.
They're just the twins right now.
The twins. I love it.
I have nicknames for all of my litters. They have to have something.
This is night and day from what he was like when he first came in.
Yeah. And this is the one that was doing the
breathing.
gasping,
Yeah,
breathing.
that is excellent. Nice work, Jackie.
All right. Have a good one. She's a little daintier eater than her brother, obviously.
She's got it figured out.
But
She's not gnawing at a syringe.
of course,
like-
Minus is sitting in her dish. Make sure he's not directly on that. Yeah.
So thank you to everybody for tuning in. We're probably going to go in another minute here, but we appreciate your support, learning more about this program. Donations to the Kitten Triage program are literally saving lives by just providing for the basic needs of the food, equipment like these warming discs to keep them warm, and importantly the staff time and the space we have here with all of the
Lack thereof.
well, yeah, it's a small but functional space that's providing for the needs of these kittens, which before this program they really didn't have a place to go, and we weren't able to save as many kittens as we are now. We're able to save over 93% of the kittens who come to us, and that's pretty good, especially for the kittens without mom, who are most at risk of failure to thrive.
And we have a ton more space than we did last year or the years before.
So thank you, everyone. Please like and share with your friends, and join us next Tuesday. Same kitten time, same kitten channel.
Same place, same time.
Yep, we'll
Be there,
continue
be
these.
square.
We'll continue these live videos through July 10th. So thank you, everybody. Say goodbye to Jackie. Say goodbye to Katie. And say goodbye to Jeanette. And we will catch you all next week. Thanks again.